One.
Greetings
Yo.
and salutations. Welcome to D&D at the Louvre. No. Kidding.
Although that would be cool.
It would take us a week to find a place to play.
It
It
costs
would take a week
$52 per person.
per session.
Don't forget Archivist.
Yes. I'll forget Archivist if I damn feel like. I'm kidding, obviously.
Today
That was a
Narrative.
/ and a star. Oh, I have to select the campaign. I'm like, why didn't that do anything? Because I have to select the campaign. All right, so it's me, it's you. Okay, perfect. Start session.
Archivist is now recording.
Hello, Archivist. Welcome to the game. Today we have our people in the Qashtir Oasis still. Dash has returned, and Zizi is not here yet. She should be here later, in theory. We have caught Dash up a little bit of what happened last week. His character went off to scout since he wasn't here, so he has come back to find out that he met the character Dutch that the other players met, and he got a strange vibe from him that the others did not get. Very specific.
Yeah, very specific.
Other than that, everything went well for the last session, and Dash has some messages in his thingy that are for his character in his log. I don't know if you read those yet.
I actually don't think I did. 1 second.
There's a couple things in there for you. They happened when I said you guys got messages in a session or two ago. Those were some of the messages. I was slowly working on them as I tried to flesh them out. And I will let Tasha start the introductions today.
Alright, hello, I am Tasha. Today I'm playing my life cleric, Temerity, and I will pick on Rose.
Hi, I am playing Alenia, the high elf warlock
The bard
rogue.
who isn't.
Yeah, the bard who isn't a bard. The rogue arcane trickster warlock archfey, and the chaos monger of this group, as well as the flirting who got people doing things. Dash, I'll pass them on to you.
Hey, hi, my name is Dash, and I'm just playing a whimsical character of a rogue.
It's very whimsical.
Very whimsical.
Much whimsy.
Absolutely.
Rosie looks confused. Oh no, she's gone behind the fourth wall.
Out the closet!
She's in the closet.
Leave it to Rose to have a cat that doesn't want to come out of the closet.
Right?
True.
Continue with instructions. Introduction.
All right, so you are in the marketplace currently. You guys were still wandering around from last time. I don't think you actually went to your inn yet the last session. So we'll be in the marketplace for Dash. How would you like to start? You're on your scouting mission right now.
Oh,
You're looking around for anything exciting, important details that you might find interesting. So what kind of things might you be looking for?
that is a damn good question. Lasers.
Lasers?
I'm joking. Let's
Okay,
see.
but the enemies get them first.
Well, since I completely forgot why we're in this city.
You were making your way to the Temple of Thumek. You were stopped here because you were dropping off Sarugal, the little painted elf girl, and you had to stop here with the caravan that you guys were helping guard.
Okay, then. Now
You
that I actually
guys
find
are
out
able
just
to
to read
continue
my.
on. Yeah, you guys are able to continue on to what you want to do, head towards the temple, or finish anything up in the town that you might be interested in. I don't know if you want to pick up any items or anything. I'll always give you the option to shop. You sometimes even take it.
While I don't have any items to pick up, I'm looking at here. Besides beggars, there's not much that Rosman could do right now.
Yeah, you haven't found a lot of thieves in this area, though you found more of them outside of the capital of this area than you found inside of it.
Rosman is just probably gonna look for the nearest beggar, toss a coin to the beggar, and then just simply ask, I see that you guys have ran out all the thieves. How did that came to happen?
The beggar that you toss a coin to looks at you with a toothy grin, like the kind has three teeth left, sort of thing. It
Mm-hmm.
just smiles, like not a happy smile or anything, just that one of those like creepy-ish smile, and whispers, "We didn't run them out."
Oh, I guess I'm sadly mistaken. Who ran them out then? These are so prevalent to
He
have them all gone.
draws something in the sand on the ground because he's sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of saying it, it looks like a hieroglyphic type character, so probably the local language. You can do a history check to see if you recognize it because it is Thieves' Cant related.
All right, all right. First thing first, they go straight over to Rossman before I do a history. And do I have proficiency? I do not. So Shiders again.
Nah, that one doesn't default.
Yep. So
17 still
pretty
good. You recognize the symbol, but not necessarily the full meaning. It means king, but there's no kings in this area. You're not listening into this.
About to say, I'm not that dense, Rose, to not recognize that. Rossman just kind of looks at it, hums to himself, nods his head.
After you nod, he wipes it off. He wipes it off, as in like try to make sure no one else sees it.
Rossman begins to start walking away. Make sure to use that coin. Get yourself something to eat tonight.
You see him like flick the coin along his fingers. You know how you roll it along the top of your fingers, and it rolls and then flips over his pinky, and then never comes back. It vanishes. It's like roll, 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 gone.
Yep, Rossman is walking away, but he has so many thoughts right now that goes through his head. But he just continues walking.
You make your way back to the rest of the group. They're currently gawking over some jewelry at this one stand.
He looks over. Does the jewelry looks of any type of worth, value, like actual use, or does it just looks pretty?
Rose, this did the jeweler guy that happened last session, right? Or was that the session before?
That was the session before, I think.
Before, yeah. So this
Last
jeweler
session
isn't
or whatever.
This jeweler isn't the same jeweler, but he has similar products. They're decent quality. Some of them look cheaper. Some of them look more valuable. He has a variety of rings and amulets. You notice that almost no one that goes up to him leaves empty-handed. Kind of like the other jeweler you guys encountered.
Oh no, that's way too sketchy.
Yeah.
That did happen last session for the jeweler.
It was last session or the session before?
Last session.
So Dash wasn't here for it?
Yep.
Perfect. So, yeah. This guy does seem to have some sort of abilities or something to convince his patrons to purchase things. And you've noticed they often buy the more expensive rings.
Was that what you kind of going for, Neil?
Yeah. Exactly. Except when it gets to the pinky, instead of coming back, he just has it disappear under his hand and it's gone.
Okay.
I
But
don't see.
I love that coin trick. I just never figured out how to do it.
Right.
I've slowly gotten better at it, but I haven't fully grasped it. Though I use a bigger coin just to
Oh
help
yeah,
out.
it's a bigger coin for that one. Makes it much easier. All right. So, what would you like to do, Dash?
Rothman is so tempted to see exactly what this guy has planned. Let me just double check because I
Well,
want to say
then you
Rothman.
then you can watch the scene that happened in the last session because Amara walks up to the guy. She starts looking at his stuff. She looks at the cheaper rings, and then you notice her eyes stop on one of the more expensive ones. She picks it up and immediately decides to buy it for 1,500 gold. Alenia talks the jeweler down to 100 gold.
And the jeweler has the look on his face of, oh,
He's
fuck.
very nervous this entire time. He's very, very, very like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Someone
He looked
like
fine when
deer
Amara was there.
like he's been caught. But
Yeah.
at the same time, he's not getting in trouble, so he's more confused than if he was
This is
getting
our
in trouble.
D&D channel, yes.
Rothman will not converse with the dealer, but he will go to Lania instead.
All right,
Okay.
Alenia, we are back to that scene, and you have conversed with him enough that you know the deal with the jeweler at this point.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't recruited him yet, though.
Fair.
So Rothman will walk up to Lania and in just a low volume, but nonchalantly goes, "So what's the deal with that jeweler over there? He seems to be very popular in making his sales with every single customer I've noticed."
She just smiles and goes, he's just really good at his job.
He's a great grifter.
We'll talk about it later. And she kind of like looks around the area as if to say, without saying, there's too many eyes, there's too many ears.
The walls have ears without saying the walls have ears.
Yep.
Exactly.
Perfect. All right. Anything else you guys want to do for this particular scene, or are you guys good to be at your meal?
I say we'll shift our meal.
Meal.
All right. You guys
Meal.
you guys are at one of the tent taverns right now. They have like bench style tables, longer ones, and like not individual tables, so like everyone sits together. They're
Okay.
serving a kind of like a corn chowder right now for a stew with big, thick, like ham sandwiches almost. Not sure what kind of meat it is really because there's no pigs.
That gives me so much of the iguana bits.
Squirrel chunks. And just hope they're not Knoll. Right.
Totally out of character, though. It is disturbing how gnolls are actually created.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, BG3, for giving me that nightmare fuel.
So kind of like those.
Yeah. A basic oatmeal type meal, gruel style and a stew type thing, and then you got drinks of whatever. They have their thematic alcohol of the region, which is a milk based alcohol. You've had it before. You're still not sure what creature you get it from, but it's good.
Can I do a nature check to see if I'm...
Yes, you can.
Can I give her
Alright.
aid to give her advantage?
Sure. You guys are like conversing over what you think the milk might be.
Nature, ADV...
It's a desert. It's a desert environment you're in, so it would have to be a
I'm
desert
thinking,
creature. So what
Personally, I think it might
creatures
be
do you think
camel.
of that might have milk in the desert?
Camel.
There goes camel. Camel
Yeah.
or horse?
It's camel. Horses aren't native to the desert. They were brought in by us, humans.
Yes. She goes, this is definitely camel milk, but it's delicious. It's very, very rich
Has
compared to cow milk.
lots of oomph to it. You're like, ooh.
Yes.
And it hydrates you well.
And
Yes.
until the long rest moment with Roswin, I can't share the information I currently have.
Yeah, no. And Roswin is going over all the items he has in his backpack because depending on what he learns from Elaine determines what he's going to do next.
Oh yeah.
I believe I passed both my checks the next day.
I believe so, yes. Oh wait, no, didn't you fail the one?
No, I failed the ring.
The ring one the second time. So that one is a little different than normal, Rose. While you're eating this, you still feel hungry. You still feel that gnawing at your inside, like something's missing, like you're not quite fully nourished.
So to describe this for what they're saying, she is eating like hoovering food. She is trying to continue to eat, even though she's already ate like 2 helpings.
She's had 2 helpings so far, and you've never seen Eleni eat this much. And the way she's reacting, you could tell this isn't helping her. It's not making her feel less hungry. So it's very obvious.
Verity goes, are you okay, Elenia?
She's like, I'm really hungry. I don't know why. But the food's not filling me up.
You pregnant?
I better not be, because I haven't had any sex except for with Hawk, and we're careful about that shit. The only person that I can tell that might have made me possibly pregnant, and I didn't sleep with the bastard, is the Pharaoh. And I sure as hell didn't sleep with the bastard. I know I didn't.
Oh man, I need it.
There was a Sandhawk.
Just choking on his drink or something.
There's Sandhawk. There's the captain on the ship. There's
captain on the ship is female of body. Thank you.
No, the captain on the ship is male of body, but presents female.
Fair.
When they feel like it.
They're also careful about that too, because she knows that the captain does not want that.
Oh, I'm not saying you're pregnant. Don't worry.
Again, just pregnant again. Let's
like, are you
make
pregnant?
sure that that's a thing. I better not be. Last I knew, I was very careful with all of them.
Dungeons and Diapers, the new campaign.
No. No.
Can you swing a sword with a baby on your hip?
Yes, actually, you can. I watched Soul Swords Art, and they have proven so many things that you can do with somebody, including putting them on your back and still swinging with them.
But you wouldn't really want to, because they'd probably get hit. It'd be more long. Yeah. I'd leave my halfling on the floor.
Yeah.
All right, so you've eaten your meals. It was very good. You guys can have your long rest now as part of this whole process, and after the long rest, you can give yourselves 15 temporary hit points.
All right.
It was a very filling meal. You feel very full and very energized. As in, like, refreshed.
Not 25, 15.
Your guarded mind one, that's the one where you can choose to pass a certain save, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Well, don't take that as I'm going to use it in the near future.
Well, actually,
that was just like remembering what it was.
That's what I was going to do with that sailor, but I decided not to. But no, I was actually going to use guarded minds for that.
I would have been a very interesting encounter, definitely.
It would have been, but like I said, I'm going to see what Lenya tells him first, then he'll make his decision what he's going to do next.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't play this on stream for obvious reasons. Because we don't have the licensing for it. But this is the song that she starts humming the next day. Constantly.
Toss a coin to your Witcher? What?
No, it's the one that Pan gave her.
Yeah, you can't technically play that on stream because it's Suno and I don't have the distribution rights, I don't think.
Exactly.
I think you might be able to play it, but we can't we're not making money off of this stream anyway.
Not at the moment, we ain't.
We can't lie to ourselves and say we're making a bank off of this.
So I will play it, but so everybody knows this is precursored ahead of time. This is not for money. I do not own the rights to this. This is done by Suno.
It's an AI generated song thingy. We're using it for our game.
Using it for information in the game and nothing else.
Money off of it. We're not trying to sell it. Nothing like that. We should be good, bros.
That's why I'm making sure that is stated beforehand, just to be safe. All rights and reasons reserved to Suno.
You're supposed to have that in writing on your things, to be honest. Verbal confirmations don't really mean anything.
Then we should correct that after we put this episode up.
We'll put it into our thingy at some point. We're like, we occasionally do this.
Not all the time, but the occasional one. Let me make sure I have a pen that is one that I don't recognize. Put Suno info in description.
Info card. Or description, yes.
There we go. Alright, lovely. 2-minute song here.
Hear the reed that never sleeps. Elenia, golden hair. Listen. The circle that counts the hours and tries to close the wheel. Where the enduring reed.
She's singing the song because she wants you guys to help her interpret it.
The name.
Well, you said that she got it stuck in her head.
Yeah, you woke up with it stuck in your head.
Yeah. I just know where it came from.
Bones remember music. A throne that forgets its old. We'll call the buried king. Follow the fox that turns its eyes like moonlight, not like flight. When frost blooms at midday and the reeds laugh in chains, do not answer with song. Wake with ash upon your tongue and a thin red thread in your palm. Keep it hidden.
All right.
Keep it
hidden. Have you all listened to the song, or at least got the gist of it?
Yep.
There we go.
Perfect.
Let's just sing it. But yes, so she comes down singing that as she's messaging someone else and is starting to read another message. Doing the the look of like, motherfucker. Scroll, 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 scroll. Grumble, 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 scroll, scroll. Okay. And then she reaches like the last of the message and she just has a look of like, my baby! Like, oh! Happy sad noises from Elenia.
That was breakfast. That was Elenia reading her messages. Temerity, you had a lovely sleep. You feel nice and those those beds, way better than
Right.
everything you remember from Avernus. Like,
Oh god,
no
yes.
spiky bits, no sharp points, no broken glass. It's like heaven.
No threat of getting tetanus,
Exactly. And that's just from the guy who's trying to sleep with you.
And his name is Tetanus.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Tieflings these
he's had a
days.
good sleep. A good, very, very good sleep.
Yes. All right, you guys are ready to go. Amara has wandered off to do some scouting. She'll be back later, maybe. But she has a idea for what you're doing. The problem is the Temple of Thumax for her character.
That doesn't mean we can't walk towards it and
Can't make
have
it there,
shit
yeah,
happen.
right. How dare you people?
But that being said, over the night before they sleep, Elena will explain that the person at the jeweler stand was essentially swindling people into buying stuff using magic. And she's letting him live because now that's one of her new contacts. Woohoo! Dash.
Okay.
She caught him doing his thing. She was like, "Wait a minute, I recognize that scam. The adding of a charm effect on it. That's a really interesting technique." She gave him the once for up and down and been like, "Yeah, no, I'm not going to turn you in. Don't worry, but you work for me now."
Yep. You work for me now. You're now my information broker over in Endelar.
Samarity's gonna go see if there's like any local help that needs to be done.
What kind
here.
of thing specifically
I think
are
the
you
whole
looking for?
place needs some local help.
This place,
Yeah,
yeah,
that.
there's a lot of little things going on. There's not a lot of homeless people here. Like this is, effectively, it's a tent place, so it's not super homeless people or anything. Everyone's entitled to a bed if they need one. There are some buildings for more permanent structures. It's all based around a pool of water that comes from the spring that is their oasis.
She's gonna see if they need like any like people are like, oh my god, there's goblins over here, gnolls over there,
Well, the rumors of a large group of gnolls gathering to the northwest of, well, not northwest of this capital, but to the west of the capital, north of you guys, like northwest of you guys. I was saying that the wastelands that you guys were trying to get to were to the northwest previously, but they are now far to the east. So I'm going to move where you guys are to be more to the east, rather than more to the west where I was thinking you were previously. I looked at the map again and went, did the map change?
Okay, yeah.
And realized I had misplaced stuff. So you guys are heading to the east to get to the wastelands and to the Temple of Thumag. And Ineb Hedgerat is northwest of you. North of you, I guess east of that would be the gnolls that are gathering, that you've heard they're being led by a person with a jackal skull, either for a head or as a mask. You have heard those rumors are being reinforced by people in this town now. Like there's people here that are like, oh shit, I saw the gnolls gathering. There's a bunch of them. In fact, you've heard of two different groups now. One group is calling themselves the Black Glass Covenant. And the other group is calling themselves the Second Howl.
Yeah, we need to go deal with those.
One of them isn't bad. From what?
No, Rose. These are different.
Less bad.
No.
You don't know
Okay.
these
The Hungering clan is the less bad group.
Oh, okay. So it was Black Glass Covenant, and what was the other one?
That Second Howl. And the third group, which is known to be more neutral and less demon corrupted, actually, is the Hungering clans. They're still hungry gnolls, but they stopped worshipping Yanogu, according to rumors. Which makes them occasionally decent to trade with. As long as they don't see you as weak. You got those 3 sets of rumors about the different packs, effectively, right? There might be other smaller ones. And I will get you all to roll me a history check for insight check to gather information from the people to see if there's any other particularly interesting rumors that any of the 3 of you pick up.
All right.
That defaults to a 16 if I'm not mistaken. It does.
Okay.
Fuck you,
Got a
Roswin.
16.
Roswin knows all the rumors.
Of course he does. Ross like to speak to the beggars instead of making enemies of them.
So
Fuck you, Roswin.
your contact with the beggars gives you some information about the gnolls that the other 2 don't gather. The Black Glass Covenant, they're like stationed right near the wastelands. They stick close to it because they use it for resources. They're the ones that are using the black glass weapons that corrupted wounded your caravan master, which is why the caravan has stopped here, by the way, because he's currently suffering a little. So you guys have been let out of your contract for that and are able to do what you wish to. You didn't really sign a contract, so it's not a big deal. If I remember correctly, you didn't actually sign one for this caravan.
No.
Not to my knowledge.
Nope.
This was just we're here, we might as well help.
Exactly.
By the way, Temerity, you actually do look into the caravan master's status. You find their healing tent. There is a non-cleric healer working on him, but she's putting poultices and stuff on there. She's mixing some different things together, putting salves on there, trying to pull the poisons, like the toxins and stuff, out of the wound. She's having limited success, but she is having some success.
She goes, "Can I help you?"
Oh, definitely, dearie, she says to you and points at some of the stuff on the side, and you grab anything you need to help her out. If you want to, I'll let you do a medicine check to see how well you can help her.
I'm just checking something.
My brain went, I'm gonna help her with one of my creatures, and I remembered my creatures are following Holden still, by the way, for my Fey Fox.
Your Fey Fox is following Dutch, yes.
Yep.
All right, so
It hasn't reported back yet.
she adjusts her gloves of healing, and
Oof.
medicine. And did you follow me, Rose, or no?
No, I was gonna use one of my familiars to try and give you aid,
Did you
but
remember that her familiar was in use?
and I can only use one of
I
my
don't think you
familiars
needed
at a
it
time.
anyways. You did pretty good.
Nope.
27 for your medicine check. You're able to figure out that the poultice she's using isn't going to have much help just from looking at it. And you figure out, oh, wait, if I put this and this and this, you grab some of the herbs from her shelf that she didn't think of adding. You start mixing them up in the mortar and pestle. You say, here, add these to that. She offers you her poultice. You mix them all together properly. You spit into it a little bit, rub it together a little bit more, and then stick it on that wound and spread it out. And you immediately see some of the purpleness that was in it leach out into the poultice. It starts to slowly pull it out. She's like, the healer's like, amazing. That will speed up the healing process by at least a week.
Yay!
I'll keep that in mind. It's good to know those help with that.
She goes, I'm sorry, I'm a life cleric, and
Oh, no need to be sorry, dearie. I appreciate the help. In fact, here, and she hands you a bundle of bandages.
She will definitely take the bandages.
Think of it as a refill kit for a healing kit if you have one. If you don't have one, you
Alright.
have one now.
Let's see, do I have a healing kit?
Just in case you want to do non-magical healing. In some cases, that's very important.
I do not have a healing kit.
You do now. And if you want to
Alright.
spend 20 minutes with her, she'll teach you how to use it, basically.
Yeah, she'll definitely do that.
Okay,
Alright.
you now are proficient in it.
I'll add that to your character sheet so you know. If you're,
Oh, I got it.
You got it? Perfect. Some people don't remember how to add those things, right? It's all of us technically adept people like me and Tasha.
Okay, why? It's not coming up on the inventory thing.
Not inventory. Go over to your character sheet.
Okay, yeah.
And on the bottom left, where your skills and languages are, there's a button down there for editing, and you can add it as a
Yeah.
custom. Yeah, or not custom, but you can add it in that menu.
Tools, choose option, tool,
A life cleric that doesn't know how to use a healing kit just seems wrong to me.
right?
It's like a thief that doesn't know how to use thieves' tools. Like, not a rogue in general. A swashbuckler not knowing how to use thieves' tools maybe makes sense, but a thief?
Right.
These
I don't
subclass not knowing
I
how
don't
to
steal. I just took this class for the aesthetic. Helenia.
Hi! You made me this class so I can learn illusions! And
I
then
was
he got
teasing you,
sidetracked by a lot!
I was teasing you, Rose. You've absolutely loved this character, and she's
I
like,
do.
I don't know if I'll like this character at the beginning, and she hasn't given the character up since.
I fucking love her. She is utter chaos. Speaking of, she will show Roswin the message that she received from Dalian. Well, Temerity does Temerity stuff.
All right.
And
What
it-
are you gonna do with that message again?
Would you like to TLDR that message to him?
I was just gonna read it out because stream!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. TLDR. Read the whole thing in your voice as Stallion. Or do you want me to?
You, because it's in Dalian's voice!
Why you gave her the option? You could have known what she was gonna choose.
I knew she was going to choose that. That was why I gave her the option. She
But
looked,
no, I
looked like a
actually-
deer
I
with his head caught in the headlights.
No, I should actually read it out for the simple fact that way, the players are actually playing and not relying on the DM as much.
Perfect. Good
AKA
choice.
Rose.
Read it, Rose. You can do it. I
All
believe
right.
in you.
Alenia, it's been a long... immediately fucks it up. Okay. Alenia,
Fail 1.
it has been long enough that I've started measuring the days by the boys' routines instead of sunrise reports. They are safe, fed, laughing more than crying. Your absence is felt, but it isn't breaking them. If anything, it's made Arabelle and I sharper, more deliberate. My mother's help arrived in the form of a live-in nanny who somehow manages to be both gentle and inarguable. I'm choosing to call that a blessing. Now, what I can say in the clear, the public line is holding. Quote, coordinated raids on criminal elements in Port Haven within the barony of Verdant Haven. That's what the broadsheets are printing. What the dockside mouths repeat. And what the... bless you! And what the
I
polite
didn't sneeze.
circles...
I am blowing.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
still bless you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And what the polite circles in Altiana insist is, quote, all there is. The council likes that story because it's clean. The Shield, which I don't know if Dash remembers, but
The Sovereign
Shield...
Shield, they are the local police system. They are a guild unto themselves, not loyal to any one nation. They are worldwide, and they basically hire themselves out to other governments as a police force. They are neutral in most things, and they're actually usually pretty decent people compared to some town guards.
Yeah. The Shield likes it because it sounds controlled, and the merchants like it because it suggests trade will be safer soon. But the pattern doesn't feel like raids. Over the last 10 days, we started getting an odd spillover from districts that always hum with petty crime. People showing up at healers with headaches, nausea, and most telling, holes in their memory. The recent memory. Not the vague, I drank too much kind. The consistent, unsettling kind. Conversations they can't place. Meetings they know happened, but can't recall. They're agitated about it. They're agitated about it too. Like their bodies remember the stress, even if their minds don't. The Alchemist Division has a working theory. Memory manipulation with alchemical fingerprints, rather than spell work. The side effects are too common, too similar, too mass-produced. The problem is, they need proof. They need a fresher sample, something recent enough that whatever agent was used hasn't degraded, metabolized, or been treated away by well-meaning healers. And then the thieves started vanishing in droves, not dead in gutters, not arrested and bragged about. Gone. And the sort of absence makes even hardened opportunists go quiet. The SSC, which the name can fill in, that's what that means.
Don't remember what it fully means, but it's the Elven Secret Service, essentially.
Yeah.
Has been chasing rumor threads that don't want to be held. Empty safe houses, abandoned routes, fences suddenly retiring overnight, and informants who had something to sell now staring past you like they're trying to remember your name. Port Haven is the loudest example because it's convenient for the narrative. A harbor city, raids, smugglers, all very reasonable. But it isn't isolated. I haven't heard from several of my underbelly contacts in El Manthor, in Altiana, the capital, itself, where people are supposed to be untouchable unless they've truly angered the wrong power. Silence like this is not normal. Even a frightened message is still a message. This is nothing. Nothing at all. So the official story continues. Successes, clean streets, restored order. Meanwhile, healers are quietly being asked to log cases of memory loss and persistent headaches, and the alchemists are pretending it's only an academic curiosity. I'm telling you because I know how you think. If this is alchemical, it means someone has the resources to produce it on scale and the patience to use it methodically. If it's memory manipulation, it means we aren't the only ones dealing with disappearances. We're dealing with erasure. People can't warn us about what they can't remember. Witnesses can't testify about holes where events used to be, and criminals can't even brag. If you hear anything in Andalar that rhymes with this, missing lowlives, migraines in rough districts, healers overwhelmed by forgetful patients, treat it as related until proven otherwise. And please, don't take unnecessary risks trying to dig into it alone. I know you. You'll want to claw at the thread until the whole tapestry comes loose. Just be smart how you pull. On the home front, the boys asked about you 3 times yesterday. Mind you, they're still 1-month-old babies.
They're like a month-old baby, so asking for you that sounds odd, but keep in mind Thalion can read minds.
Yep. Detect thoughts! Woo!
You don't think he's going to detect thoughts on a baby? All right, what do you want this time? What do
Yeah.
you mean you want to go to Hooters?
I mean,
you can't go to Hooters.
Let's be real. A lot of parents would love to have detect thoughts on their baby so that they understand what the goo goo gaga means.
Rose, imagine speak with animals.
Oh, God.
Shiva, would you please stop doing that? No, Mom. No, I won't. Like, oh my God.
It would be great.
I picture Shiva being a sassy black lady in her former life, though.
Oh, God, yes.
She's Wanda Sykes as a cat.
Yes.
Pretty much.
I gave them the truth that they can hold. that you're doing important work far away, and you love them, and you're coming back. Aravel has been steady as stone. He's better at the bedtime calm than I am, but I'm better at the morning chaos. We're making it work. Your mother-in-law, naturally, has opinions. I miss you, Elena. Not in the poetic way that the bards sell, but in the practical way. The house is louder when you're not in it. My thoughts are sharper and colder when I can't hear your footsteps. I catch myself turning to share small victories, but there's only air. Send what you can, when you can, even if it's only a few words. And if you need anything from here, money, contacts, supplies, a favor pulled out of a drawer that I'd rather not have opened, just say so. Come back to us safely. Thalion.
He was like, oh!
I was like, oh baby! Thalion! But that's what she reads out to you, Dash. Well, shows you.
Roswin looks over a little bit and goes, I think this is related to the Thieves Guild. However, the big question is, and still is, why the Thieves Guild? Because one thing I have made note of so far is the fact that despite the Thieves Guilds practically being run out of the city, there are no bodies to be found or heard of thieves.
And it's only the
But yeah,
thieves. It's not assassins.
it's not assassins, it's not beggars, it's not anybody else but thieves. So why the thieves? What do they do? What can they do? But then also comes up to the beggars. I think some, if not most of the beggars, are actual thieves in hiding.
The smart ones are. I had to tell my
Yes.
guild to become an adventurers guild. That way they don't disappear.
I don't mean in terms of like hiding as in consciously hiding. Subconsciously, they're hiding.
Well, we all know something big is going down. I got word of it, and
Yeah.
immediately I told my guild to stop being thieves immediately.
Don't steal nothing.
Don't
Well,
steal shit. Don't have trails.
Think of it this way. How do you remove a sector without causing other sectors to come after you? You make them forget they're part of that sector. But then what do you do with those who have forgotten what sector they are? You put them into another sector. And what recently had a boom in their growth? The beggars.
They did, yes.
So, which goes back to the question again. Why just the thieves? Why not the assassins? Why not the beggars as well? Why thieves in particular? I don't really have any answers. I only have speculations. And one of the speculations is you place your thieves where you need them the most. Make them forget who they work for. And only in the time when you need them do you reawaken their memory.
You're talking about sleeper agents. But why?
Is
Who would do that? Why would it be across the entire world?
You don't
It's
have any
easy.
evidence that it's across the entire world.
Yeah. It's
Easier.
easier.
Across her entire world so far. There's Andalar, there's the Elven capital, and there's Port Haven. Which are
Rosman
three
leans
big
closer.
cities.
Rosman leans closer, and you can see the parasites in his eyes kind of swirling a little bit. It's easier to blend in when you don't have nothing to stop you.
Mm.
No memories, no hesitation. You're blending in because that's what you believe you belong. And if you want to rule sectors, you're going to need thieves to take the information. Unless they subconsciously happen to steal the information without being aware of it. And this speculation only came because I gave a beggar a coin and watched the beggar flip the coins over his hands and vanish. Not a typical thing a beggar would do. It's a typical thing that a thief would
No,
do.
but we know that the Beggar's Guild here isn't exactly a beggar's guild. It's run more like a thieves guild.
But listen to what I'm saying. The actions, what they do, is typical of thieves rather than beggars. And yet, they have the knowledge of thieves. They can act like thieves, but they don't present themselves as thieves. They present themselves as beggars. Memory wiped, easy to blend in, and allows them to fill in the mode without any trouble. Especially if you was to say, throw a thief under a zone of truth. They can't lie what they don't know.
Yeah, but again, why are they doing it? Like,
That-
who is doing it?
That is the big question.
Goodbye.
But yes, I would say I know that much personally. We just need to find a thief who has not succumbed and he can give us answers.
And then he just kind of looks at him and goes, "What am I, chopped liver?"
You
Yes.
don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing.
No, but his
this case,
exact wording is a thief that hasn't succumbed. Hoist itself is a thief. Technically a
Yes,
rogue.
but you're an
who's in
intelligent
thieves'
thief that hasn't succumbed. But you would also realize he means somebody who knows something.
Unless you came from a guild that was wiped out, you have no knowledge.
I got
Yes, the
warning.
Thinker Guild's been wiped out.
I got warned before they targeted my guild that this was happening. Thalion let me know something was up.
No,
No, not Thalion.
Lorian.
Yeah, the butlers told me about this.
Leader of the Butlers. Somehow, the Butlers knew something was up.
Well,
Before it
that is
happened.
major information. We should be speaking with the butlers. How do they know how to get the information? That is the trail that we need to follow.
All right, I would like everyone to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Damn it. I was about to say, can I contact Lorian on my sneaky device?
You could, but something's happening.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
going to default to a 20.
perfect.
Yes, man.
I got 24, so neener.
Well, the target number for this was 10, so you all made it well. Roswin, you hear this before Elenia. Elenia, you hear this before Temerity. It's a person repeating a name loudly, as in trying to get someone's attention. It's a name that's very familiar to all three of you because one of the three of you has this name. Elenia!
Is it a voice I recognize?
No. It has a
Hood
weird
up.
accent.
Hood up, head down. Like, nope, I'm not here. I don't exist.
Roswin, you see...
Elaine, who did you fucked?
Let's see. Let's see if I have his picture handy, because I know I need it.
Just
Please tell
look
any of
like,
her
I'm not here. I'm not the
passionate
princess.
lovers.
Please don't fucking embarrass me again. Nope.
Rosman's like, Elaine, please tell any of your passionate lovers that you're busy right now.
She just kind of like mumbles to him. I don't think it's a lover.
All right, so
I don't recognize the
campaign
name.
chat. Roswin, before Elenia sees him, you see this individual. He's not standing against a wall. He is running down the street with that tube in his hand. He looks very, very like he needs to get somewhere. He needs to get someone this object. He has to. He's trying to deliver this thing. He's doing his thing. He's looking for her. He's like, Elenia, Moon Shadow, Elenia.
Oh my gosh. You know, You are a great rogue.
You are a great distraction.
She's kind of like hood up, head down, like, I don't know that person. I don't know that voice. Why are they calling out my name? Why are they being obvious about this?
The person looks parched. They look like they've been running for a long time with no water. They are very, very much in the attire of a scholar from Ineb Hedret.
Oh boy.
That doesn't make it better last time I never it. But she'll slowly put her head down, like the whole like the like hand put her head down, she'll be like, over here.
You know, if anybody didn't know who you was, they sure do now.
She just kind of rolls her eyes at Ross and like, I'm used to it.
You honestly should not be. And he says it like with just like the both confusion, deadpan, but seriousness. You honestly should not be.
She looks at Rosamund dead in the eyes and just does this, like the symbol of like a crown on her head, like a diadem, and it basically goes, "It happens when you're royalty."
All right, so the gentleman makes his way over to he. Like I said, he looks parched. He looks like he hasn't had anything liquid for a while. By that I mean he looks like he was dedicated to getting this to you very quickly.
Temerity will offer her water skin to him.
He refuses. I must. Elen, you must see this.
Elen just basically hand out. Take her water skin. Give me what it is.
Not here. We must be more private. Temerity, you're like offering him a glass of water, and he's like pushing it away, and he has a death grip on that tube. By the way,
she'll look at him and go, "Water as we walk, so that you can talk."
No, we must. He's like trying to get out that you need to know this information. But he won't say it in the middle of the of where you are. He's
all right. I guess we're going back to our inn then. Let's go, guys.
So as he's like pretty much like got a death grip, like no, we need to go somewhere else. Can Rosamund make an unarmed attack to try to knock him out?
Yes.
I mean, that's valid.
All right. And he's also going to add his sneak onto this because he's doing this without being seen.
Perfect. Yeah, he's not expecting it. He's like you're behind him. He doesn't expect it at all. You go whack type of thing, take him somewhere.
And Rosamund pretty much just catches him and throws him over his shoulder. This should at least allows him to get some rest. Let's go.
All right, so you guys head off. Where are you heading to?
Our inn, our tavern, our specifically the inn and our bedroom.
The inn, by the way, is actually a structure, not a tent. The tavern was a tent.
Okay, good. Good. Even better.
It has thinner walls, but you can get away with stuff. All right, you are in your room, or a room. I think you guys got 2 rooms.
We have 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're in Elenia's room. Don't mind the stuff on the shelf. In fact, she pushes things into a drawer.
All right, Catherine the Great, keep those stuff away.
Mage hand, shove into a bucket. She literally like unlocks her door, mage hand, and shoves it in the bucket. Like, ignore that. That was from Sandhawk and I last night. Not the point.
No, that was from after Sandhawk. That was you weren't quite right. Quite done.
No, that doesn't mean that she didn't set it up to try and have that with him.
I know.
They went to his.
This is probably skirting that TOS, by the way.
It does. It just keeps getting worse.
It's like, just shut up already.
Exactly.
So, you're going to wait for him to regain consciousness? Give him some, pour him some water down his mouth, anything like that while he's unconscious?
Water down his throat while he's unconscious and coax it down gently, carefully.
You guys get him to drink a little bit of water, which obviously instantly makes his body a little bit more refreshed. Like you can see his body relax a little bit in his unconscious state.
Would not be surprised if he begins to stir awake from this, but I mean, at this point, we already gotten where we need him to be at.
Yes, he's beginning to stir. You have awoken him with the water.
Great.
Hmm.
I'm
All
sure he's not
right.
too happy with
He looks shocked. Like, what happened? What hit me?
Rossman puts up his hand. I hit you.
It was a run by fruiting.
Yeah, Alenia goes, not Alenia. Temerity goes, yeah, we had to knock you out. Sorry, sir. She'll, like, dab at
Did you
his
take the
forehead.
tube away from him at all?
No. We let him have hold of it.
Yeah. He stayed, like, even in the unconscious state, he didn't let go of it. His hand was more kind of like, you know, when you hold on something too long, your hand kind of goes stiff and it's hard to open it. Yeah, that's kind of what his hand's like.
All right.
He wakes up and is the first thing he actually says when he wakes up is, "He's behind me, the Pharaoh's hound, and I brought the proof."
The Pharaoh's
I'm
hound.
sorry. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
No.
Was you been chased? Was you been chased by the Pharaoh hound?
By the Pharaoh's hound. In this area, the hounds are the Pharaoh's elite trackers.
Oh no. Rossman knows that.
I know, yeah, but out of character to make sure Rose knows. You know, they're his elite.
Good to know, because I didn't know that.
So Rossman goes back to us a question. Are you telling me that you was been chased by the Pharaoh's hounds?
Yes.
And you call out Alenia's full name while running in our direction, while being chased by the Pharaoh's hounds.
I mean, it's like the Pharaoh already knows my name, full name, and everything.
The look on his that's the point, Rose. He knows your name.
Yeah.
The look on his face is one of, oh no.
We are compromised at this point.
Well, it's not like the Pharaoh didn't already know my name, but our location is.
Would any of you like to look around outside the window or like out the window or anything?
Yes.
I'm about to say Rossman will, but he goes, Elena, you're not understanding. It's not the fact that the Pharaoh knows your name. If he has been chased, that means the Pharaoh wants something. And by calling your name out, the Pharaoh now knows that either you know or will know what he wants. And he knows what you look like. And he knows who you are with. That is the severity of this.
13 to Looky Loo at the window.
You're looking out the window too, Dash. I'll let you roll.
Yep.
28.
I need to
right.
find the right.
Temerity, it's
Excuse you!
It's a beautiful scene. I'm describing it. It's a beautiful scene, Temerity and Alenia. You guys are having a wonderful time looking at the desert sunset, or not sunset, but the desert day. It's it's doing pretty good. Yes, I know you defaults to 20 rows. So what happens is Dash and Alenia. Well, sorry, Roswin and Alenia. Dash isn't there. That would be weird. Suddenly, Dash is in the D&D universe going, oh,
wait, would it actually be weird if I was in the D&D universe? Think about it.
Well, think about it. If you suddenly were there now, you'd be like, you there? I'd be like, whoa, can I get a ring of regeneration, a ring of sustenance, and a ring of...
blasted. Let's go. I'm joking.
All right.
Defaults. Sorry. And so, in the distance, you too can see somebody that looks vaguely like this, looking in your window with a telescope.
And then you just go like, hi! Just kind of, she doesn't look at Roswin, but she'll do it like kind of out the side of her mouth going, they see us.
No.
What would you guys like to do?
Rosalind.
We should probably be GTFOing.
We
don't
GTFO, they're
think-
gonna just follow us at this point.
Exactly. We need a distraction. We need something to occupy them long enough for us to get out.
As you guys are doing this, your new companion, who may or may not be traveling with you in the near future, is spreading the stuff that was in the case out on the table in your room.
She's going to quickly put a hand to the guy that was spreading stuff out for just a second. She'll touch the feather. You know what feather?
Uh-huh.
And will very quietly in her head go, "May I borrow your domain for a meeting, my lady? It's for the we need secrecy for this."
What are you trying to do?
Ask the Raven Queen to go whoosh as we have our meeting so we get this information. And that way the Hound can't find us for a short time. And
The Hound is obviously watching you. He knows
Yeah,
where
he
you are.
already knows where we are. Like, it does not take much for them to just surround the building. Unless it's a teleportation spell out of here, we will be
Raven Queen can teleport people at her will.
But she doesn't realize she'd be right back in the same place.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's crappy. Okay.
That is not a get out of jail free card.
I had to at least check. It's worth a shot.
The feather was for something else, but yes, you've been using them interestingly, and I've been allowing it. You do not get a response, however, from your call or from your plea.
Okay.
That's
How can I be
You don't-
played as dialed?
You don't feel like it was a oh my god, how dare you response or anything like that. It was just a more along the lines of I don't step in.
You're currently amusing me. Keep amusing me.
You're currently amusing me. Don't stop.
it's either you're amusing me
Fuck.
or I'm not allowed to. It's one of those two scenarios.
Okay. Fuck Hutch right now. She's going to swap out her familiars.
So you're going to get rid of the fox that's chasing or that's following Dutch.
Yep. I can give you information later. And I'm going to have Orange go out of my room, barking up a storm, getting as many other animals riled up as possible towards where the Hound is. Purposely going towards him like, pet me, love me, adore me! Distraction.
By the way, he wasn't close.
Okay.
Yeah. Rosalind.
Well, that sucks.
He was like miles away. He
Oh,
was on
well,
a hill, miles away. Your elven eyes and Dash's weird eyes were able to see him in enough detail to go, that person's watching us. But your dog would take a week to get there.
That's why Rosalind's like, it would take them a minute before they have us surrounded.
You only saw him. So it's either him by himself or him and some hiding people. He is far enough away you have time to do what you need to do to get either way. Read this stuff, look at the stuff, things like that. Yeah. So he would either have the option, the choice of coming to you or going back and getting reinforcements, unless he has like a call home device. Hey, send the crew. Yeah, send the big guy.
Okay, so then we will look at the information. Because if we had time, I thought he was closer than that.
No.
It's all good, all good. I just got to get this information. Oh, that's not the right window. No wonder I'm scrolling up and down going, where's the fucking information? It's like, wrong chat.
Yeah, that would do it.
That'll do it. That. Where did you go? Aha.
Do you feel
That's
a
the
sharp
right chat.
pain, my love?
Multiples. All right, so your new friend introduces himself as Sahir. Sahir.
Sahir.
He says his former job was route verifier for the Pharaoh's inner house. He tested caravans, sniffed out smugglers, and identified who was lying before the bribe was offered. That was his whole spiel. He discovered that an ethereal crystal that was meant to go to the city arrived with a imperfection, and by imperfection I don't mean a crack, I don't mean a like impurity in the crystal, I mean somebody intentionally corrupted it. He has proof, which has ledger fragments and a ritual count, quote quote, schedule. And he grabbed those and ran. He had no. You're not sure why he came to you actually, but he did. He doesn't say specifically, other than he heard of you through something.
Okay.
You assume he worked in the palace or whatever the pharaoh has, right? He was an official pharaoh thing. So that means if he heard about you, he heard about you from the palace. Meaning, who's talking about you, Rose?
The pharaoh.
All right. Do you have any questions for him?
In a second.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Well, first of all, what level of ethereal crystal was it? Because that is important.
Well, going by the out of character terms of tier 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, it would have been a 5.
Oh, I still have a vial of red ethereal powder and
You do.
a tiny red ethereal crystal bud.
Yes. Your crystal is
And
not like
color?
a tier 1. Yours is like a effectively. If it was a mana potion, that would be like a one-use mana potion.
Makes sense, but still got one.
Yeah, you do, and you haven't figured out
tier 1
exactly
are
what it
like
could be used for yet.
Like normal diamond
tier
size.
1 would be like a good hand-sized crystal, and they're useful for powering magical items.
Yeah, tier 5 is like big enough to cut your grandma. To quote Fool's
Big
Gold.
enough to put a baby on, and then send them to another dimension where they can live out a life as their alternate self.
We don't know anybody like that at all.
No backstories involved. No backstories. None. Rose.
What color?
Yellow. Rose is like, damn it!
No.
Damn it, that's the color I need!
Was this going towards the Pharaoh city, or is it going to a different city that he had arranged it to go to?
It's going to Ineb.
Okay.
Actually, it's at Ineb. It's one of 4 such crystals that are needed for something.
That's just.
There's one missing.
Do you know what they're being used for?
Nobody knows what they're being used for. Nobody except one person.
Which is
obviously. The Pharaoh doesn't tell people what his plans are. He just tells people what he needs them to do as part of it.
She looks to Rosa and goes, "It's one of since it's of 1 of 4. Do we think it's a barrier?"
Barrier would be something good, but yet look at the city the Pharaoh lies in. It's not really one that's meant to be protected. As
You
far
protect
as I
from
can tell,
out, or you can either protect from the people coming in or from people going out.
DM injection. Remember one aspect about Ineb Hejret. It has these magical pillars outside of the city in certain places that are supposed to protect it from the sand. There are pillars going almost all the way up the Aruka River through all of that area where the fertile land is, and that is controlled by the Pharaoh. Everything in that area is protected by the Pharaoh. That's what everyone refers to it as. The other factions are effectively prevented from going there. Yes, everything the light touches is our kingdom. What about that dark spot over there? That's Wetaskiwin. We don't talk about that.
No, I still don't think it's a barrier. He already has a barrier to protect the city from the sands, and that seems to be his only main problem. However, I believe he does not allow people to go out there, rather that's because of sand corrosion or something else. We don't know.
Yeah, you guys were told that the sand causes corruption and degradation of things, but you haven't encountered anything like that so far, by the way.
Exactly. So,
other than sand, it's everywhere. You've got sand in places you didn't know sand could be.
This level of crystal is not something that's easy to find. It's normally something that you have to specifically look for and normally make a deal of surmountable amount to get your hands on.
Hey, remember what the Pharaoh asked you to do when you were in the city just before you left?
No, because Rosie does not remember that.
He asked you to get him something specific, something crystalline, something from a location near where the place you're going is.
So that he's got it.
You were requested to get an ethereal crystal while you were there. You said, yeah, we can look into it.
Remember that.
Does he
did mark it on your map.
Does he have drawings of the style of corruption in the crystal?
He doesn't know what you mean by that. He just found evidence of a corruption in it, but he couldn't. He's not magically inclined himself.
Okay, to the best of his ability, can he describe it so that maybe I can do an Arcana check?
No.
Damn.
But you can do an Arcana check to see if you have any knowledge.
Where's my sheet? Okay.
21. Nice. So, ethereal crystals are often known for being used to power large things.
Yes.
The bigger they are, the bigger the thing they can power. Something that requires 4 tier 5 ones is massive, like the size of a city or the size of like a big ass flying ship or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yellow, I can't remember exactly what I had
lightning.
determined that was. It was lightning? Yes. So
lightning because we need to get the dwarves, not because that was their pew-pew death laser.
Yeah. But it's also other things. Technically, it's air. Right? It's the air element.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you forgot to ask him was, are the other 2 crystals that he has yellow?
I was going to ask that after I learned some knowledge from the Arcana with this current.
You hadn't asked that yet, but he...
I was going to!
He answers that question with a no, they're not.
What are the other 2 colors?
Colors of them. He hasn't seen them. But he knows that they're not yellow. That's common knowledge amongst the staff.
Okay.
And he knows that it took the Pharaoh a very long time to get the first 3. By the way, the one you're looking for is not yellow. Like the one he originally asked you to go for, it isn't yellow. So, retconned if you remembered it being yellow previously, because I don't remember saying a color for it, but I'm saying now it's not yellow.
Okay. What color did he ask us to get?
He didn't specify a color. But he did specify a location to get it from, so you'll figure out what color it is when you get there. If you ever do that side quest.
That's part of us going into the waste because one, we had to go deal with HNOD first off, and second off, we had to go that way anyway for that quest, so we were going to go do all that.
Yes, I'm trying to keep your quests in the same general area so that you don't have to be like, I'm over here, now I'm over in Port Haven, now I'm back over here, now I'm back in Port Haven.
Not like season 1!
Right?
You know what? I think we should continue on with the quest. Because at this point, we're clearly being watched. Meaning that once we get what the Pharaoh wants, the Pharaoh's going to come to us. It's not much of a bargaining chip.
But at least it's controlled.
He very specifically mentioned that he wasn't going to leave the city, which is why we have to go get it for him. So we have to go back to Inheb to get it to him.
Yes, but just because he's not going to leave the city doesn't mean his minions won't.
Exactly. And that's
if you don't leave your city, how do you get stuff done outside of it? Other people. Hey, look, adventures. Hey, can you get me this thing?
Mary goes, I do think we should leave before we get company knocking on our door.
That's if they want to knock on our door.
She's gonna look to Roswin, then kind of like glance at Temerity as she says this, but in a way that Roswin knows that this is not an uncommon thought for rogues in given the situation. She'll say, I'm pretty sure the reason why the Hound is watching is because Tahir was supposed to get us this information. Otherwise, he would have been killed a long time ago.
You think he's wearing a wire?
No, not a wire. God heavens, you just find a scribe ball on him in his back.
That'd be hilarious. I have to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
no worries.
I was thinking the same thing, but Roswell mindset is more so it's a test of loyalty at that point. Like, are we going to side with or against the Pharaoh? That's what it seems to really be boiled down to. What do we do in this scenario? Do we take it and run? Do we continue on doing what the Pharaoh asks us to do? We're now playing a game on someone's palm.
If we don't take it back to him for whatever this ritual barrier trap thing is, then he will chase us down until he gets it. Once it's out of the wastes,
we'll just have bounties.
Yeah. But what I'm worried about is the fact that it's already purposely corrupted. If it's purposely corrupted, then, well, obviously there's a reason for it. But we don't know what that reason is. Is the Pharaoh seeking out these specific corrupted items to do a ritual that's not for the betterment of his people, or what? Because we already know that he wants to make Elenia a baby daddy.
Wait a minute.
Or be her baby daddy to carry on the line.
Wait a minute. I think we're forgetting the most important thing right now. This crystal is purposely corrupted. Corrupted how so?
That's what I was wondering, and that's why I was trying to do my Arcana check to figure out how the corruption was.
How the corruption, who corrupted it? Because if he got it pre-corrupted, then he's not the one doing the corruption. Someone else is.
But if he knows about it, then
Then it's a question of who is corrupting it, how they're corrupting it, and then what the corruption is going to be used for. But if we find out who's corrupting it, they may be the same ones who corrupted the others. And if they are, we stop the one who's corrupting them, and the Pharaoh loses the ability to get his corrupted crystals.
I'm wondering if the Pharaoh is part of the reason for the memory thing, because his supplicants were very much like words were very supplicant.
Unethical?
I mean, ethical, yes. But
I
they
think
seem to almost be controlled.
well then, how about you go ask your merchant friend? He likes to use a little bit of magic to control people to get them to buy what he wants. And it seems to be very subtle that people won't notice or have not noticed. Maybe he's using a portion of that type of magic. He is working on within the Pharaoh's ground.
Are we still in the Pharaoh's ground?
Technically, the Pharaoh claims to own all of Andalor.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
In actuality, currently, it is agreed by others that he controls the area within his pillars.
Okay. So that would
Which
be
unfortunately
no.
is all of the fertile ground of this region.
Exactly, which goes back to Roswin's statement. As he said, technically he's still within the Pharaoh's grounds.
Okay. Well, I'll leave.
It's like Sans or Rooster or whoever meeting that other genie. Hey, you're in my domain. I didn't know I was in your domain. Doesn't mean you're not in it.
Yeah. So
Also-
Olenia will go ahead.
I was going to say, also, once we leave this room, since we know it's been watched, we will no longer discuss any of our details within this inn at all.
No,
They
we're
can be
getting
strides anywhere.
we are getting a new location, and we can communicate with my familiars.
We're going to have to continuously swap locations for conversations. Because
Yeah.
we will, from this point on, be continuously watched.
Well, let's see who he follows. I will go one way. Rosman, you can go a different way. Temerity, you can go a different way.
Okay.
Do we have any way to contact each other outside this? Because I do not have message.
I don't have
No.
message either, but we got our phones.
I mean, valid.
Yeah, you can text each other.
No, however, what about our helpless, almost dehydrated friend over here? He might just completed his task that the Pharaoh wanted, and it could just be as Rosman does a slit throat motion for him.
If your theory is accurate, yes, that is very likely.
Rosman leans down towards his friend, and not in the harassment way, but kind of like, slaps his cheeks a little bit just to bring him focus into him.
He's paying attention, yes.
So, you risk so much getting us this information. Can you risk a little bit more?
What do you need to ask him?
Well, chances are you're probably not going to be able to go back to where the Pharaoh is. You more likely will be dead. So, can you get out of town on your own?
Death is a fate I accepted when I chose this path, though I will try my best to not let it meet me this day.
Right. In that case, I have a location where if you manage to make it to, it would be a safe house.
You want him to join your crew?
Not join, not yet. You got to put him to the test.
Join as in be a supplementary. We're seeing how you do. You're on probation.
Yeah, in a probation sense, but he's going to be more so for the party rather than just for Ross.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right. High or low?
Hi.
And this right here is going to be more the public safe house, where the party was originally before, not the safe house that Rossman acquired. But he's like, I'm going to give you this. It's going to be into a town. It's going to give you a safe house. If you manage to make it there safe, well, then we can relocate you to somewhere and put you a little bit more use. Do you think you have it in you?
He agrees to that. He's down for it. His skill set is more of the research variety. And he's good with routes and trade routes and identifying smugglers and things like that.
Beautiful. So Roswin will get 3 Harshman's papers and crudely, not perfectly, but crudely draw a map location almost in a thieves can't matter. And he will sit there for the next 10, 15 minutes, whatever, explain how to read this particular mapping. That way, if something ever happens to him and the enemies can't get their hands onto it,
they won't understand the subtext.
Exactly.
Perfect. He makes his check to learn that method and catches on actually rather quickly. It seems very related to his routes methodology.
Perfect. And with that, Roswin would just kind of runs his hand a little bit, thinks for a second, goes, one last question. You wouldn't happen to know where the pharaohs get these crystals, right?
He gives you some information on a mine nearby that some are known from. You guys have that location already, technically.
Okay then.
They are. The knowledge he knows about ethereal crystals is they are like condensed magic in areas that are powerful in a specific type of magic. So if you go to a volcano, you might find fire-based ones, which usually are red.
Okay.
If you go to like the bottom of the ocean, you might find water-based ones.
Oh, okay. So they're pretty much elemental attuned type of ethereals.
If you go to the right places, you'll find some that are. If you go to the right sort of places, you'll find some that are linked with other things. Like there are some that are linked to like schools of magic.
Like the beach where we found the purple ethereal crystals. A lot of them. Which were soul crystals, by the way. That shit was fun.
Soul crystals are great.
Elaine's going to take pictures of the stuff and send them off to...
The evidence is for you to keep also, by the way. It's obviously it's not going back with them.
Oh god, no. Yeah. But the pictures are for a very specific reason. That information is going 1 to Talion, because of his job. 2 to what's his face? The one that runs the mage.
Elandor or Eldrin?
Yes, to both.
Ex-fiance or high arcanist?
Both, actually. And to Elandro, because that's one of her contacts.
Her entire research crew is being pulled into this one?
click, 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 click. Whoop!
All right. Well, in this case, I will get you to ask me, or not ask me, Rose, high or low?
High.
Well, you're lucky and giggity. I rolled 69.
Whoop whoop.
That's great.
You succeeded. You have some whatever it was we were just talking about. What was it? Remind me so I can finish my sentence.
She gave to her research crew and her husbands the information about the Tier 5 yellow crystal, their theory
Perfect.
of it being a
Yep.
barrier, a trap, or a ritual of some form to all of them, and seeing what they can come up with for ideas while they go and split off.
Well,
Or soon to be split off.
before you even leave the room, you do get a quick response from one of them. I don't know which one at the moment, but one of them responds with a, "Yeah, that sounds like a ritual, all right. A very potent, powerful, dangerous one. The information you've given us, or given me, given whoever, probably a Landor in this case,
Probably Landor, because
your autistic magic user."
That sounds like him, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay, to explain Landor is the mage, right? Or is he the...
Landor is a mage that Elenia was arranged marriage to.
Okay, that's Jack's fiance.
She didn't agree. She didn't agree to it, but they were destined to marry each other. But he's gay.
He's gay. He's stuck up. He's
interested.
Arrogant. They became friends once they realized, yeah, we don't want to get married to each other. Neither side wants this. It was a political marriage, and they both went, nope. And then she went, hey, you're sexy. He's sexy. Here, go date. And he's like, damn it, Elenia. And then
he already had Lorien.
But Lorien hadn't gone and went, well, I really like him. And she's like, you really like him, but you haven't told him. No, because
they knew each other well, and you encouraged them to date a little.
Yep. Matchmaker, Elenia, was fun. She made a lot of people happy. She still does make a lot of people happy. Tasha.
Yes.
And so you're doing that with the thing and the stuff, and your response get back is like I said, that information, and tries to remind you that some of these crystals are, known for, if you combine different ones, they do different effects than if they're individual, depending on the type of other crystals involved in that, because Tier 4 crystals is dangerous in the best of times. But Tier 4 or Tier 5, sorry, is dangerous at the best of times. If there's multiple different types, that means it requires multiple different types of magic, which means it's even more powerful than a ritual that would focus on one.
Can I do a history check to see if I saw any of the other Tier 5s while we were in Hezret?
Sure. You guys were looking around, and I have an idea of where they are, but you don't.
I don't think this defaults to anything. Let me double check. It will default to a 19 if I don't get this, which is better than what I...
24, so it doesn't matter. What you recall from the capital is noting one detail that felt off. At the time, you didn't think anything of it. You didn't go, "Hey, this is weird," but you recall. All right, let's go to Minecraft for a minute, Rose. What happens when you make a beacon?
It shoots into the sky and gives you
light
special
goes
effects.
into the sky. It gives off light. If you put a colored glass over top of it, it changes the color of the beam. Correct? Yes. So imagine this. You are thinking back to the capital, and you recall seeing 4 large towers in the city, and 3 of them had different colors on them, and 1 did not.
Okay.
One of them was yellow.
Okay, yellow. What were the other 2?
I'm not telling you. You don't know. Ha 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 ha.
You didn't recall the colors, bitch!
One of them's purple, and one of them is, let's go with, what would be a good one? Blue.
Are there different colors of blue?
And you haven't determined that detail yet.
Okay. I know who to ask about that.
But you're pretty sure there's probably different variants of color that some people would be like, that's a blue crystal. No, that's actually a mauve, or that's an indigo, or that's a violet.
More accurately, I was thinking like light blue, dark blue. Like one is like water, one is more like ice type thought.
And for that comparison, you would go for more to the water side of that color.
Okay. So we have yellow, which is air, purple, which is soul, blue, which is water.
$10 gold to the person who can figure out the last color.
Oh no, yellow.
No, we already have yellow.
Oh,
Green.
Green or red.
10 gold.
Whoa!
Technically, if you're going for certain things that I'm thinking of, purple should be in the middle, and there should be 4 on the outside, being the elemental crystals.
Maybe, but I'm not telling you that.
And if my magical witchy knowledge remembers correctly, it should be green is north, to the east is red, to the south is fire for water, fire for red for fire, so it should be green, blue, red, yellow, middle is purple. For a magic circle, specifically.
Well, Rose did just make her Arcana check out of game.
Yay! Woo!
Now she needs to make her Arcana check in game.
Hold on, I need to do a drawing in my book.
Going by that logic, though, it's the same. It's the same number needed. He still only needs 1, so you know.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Green, red. We're gonna go with direct yellow because that won't show up on white. Go with this.
In 1814, we took a little trip along
Blue
the mighty Mississippi.
and purple. Person having colored pencils. Thank you, by the way, my love. Stay.
She can take her and make her notes in rainbow. Right. Well, it is 6:55, so I feel we should take our break.
sounds good to me.
All right. I will pause this.
We'll be back.
Welcome back. We've had our meals. We've had our water. We've used the bathroom, and we decided to be here. Welcome back. All right. So what were we doing last, guys? You guys were getting ready to leave, I think.
We were getting arcane information, actually.
What kind of arcane information?
So, Alenia had, over the break, done a arcana check to see if in-character I passed it as well as out-of-character.
Yeah,
And she just kind of stares at the guy for a minute and goes, "You have to be shitting me."
No. No, you wish.
She looks to Roswin, then to Temerity.
Mhm.
As she uses, I'm gonna guess there's like a minor draw feature on the phone.
Sure.
Okay, so
You can
she'll
draw sketches.
It's like arcane writing.
So she'll do a little
It
doodle.
actually connects to the other person through skywriting.
I mean, that is a spell. But she'll leave it on her phone so that they can see without really the tracker seeing. So it's in front of her, so she's body
Tracker
blocking.
can't see into your place. I would assume you guys closed the blinds.
Yep.
We never said we did, so I'm being careful.
You didn't.
Anyways.
But Temerity just said she did, so she has now closed the blind.
Perfect. So after she closes the blinds, Alenia will show what she has put. A green dot on the top, a blue dot.
Earth,
Sorry, it's
air,
supposed to be
fire,
red,
water,
then
soul.
blue. It's supposed to be red, then blue, but either way. The magic circle of the elements. And she'll be like, he's building a literal magic circle. This is bad.
You don't say. So
I have to call Thalion. Because if what we think is right, then the Pharaoh is... I don't think it's going to end well. For
I'm happy to
anybody, except for him.
What can Thalion do to help you? He's in the middle of other things, remember?
It's not so much what he can do to help, so much as, hey, husbandos! Be aware that shit is worse than we thought, and I think I found the answer that you were looking for, Thalion. And you're not gonna like it.
Yes, you can message him that. Call him, text him, whatever you want to do.
Oh, she's calling his ass. And yes, I'm gonna make you do Thalion, because I am mean.
Hi or low, Rose.
Always hi.
You're lucky. Your call makes it through.
Sweet. Ring, 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 banana phone.
Ring, 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 Thalion phone.
Yeah. She will put
Hey,
it on
dear,
speaker.
how can I help you?
She'll put it on speaker. She'll state, "Hey, Thalion, you're on speaker." First off.
Oh, you know how I hate being on speaker. Rabble, rant. No, I'm kidding.
I'm putting you on speaker because this is important. I was talking to a landlord after getting some information about the fact that the Pharaoh is getting 5 tier 5
Ethereal crystal.
ethereal crystals. And if my memory serves correctly so far, he currently has a purple a blue, a yellow,
And a red.
and a red. And he's missing a green ethereal crystal.
Hmm.
We think we know why memory has been going crazy, and Rosalind and I both believe that it has to do specifically with the Pharaoh and what he's planning.
But you have any proof of what he's planning?
Swing with the stuff that the carrier got us with pictures.
You sent him the pictures.
Oh yeah.
He looks it over, says, this is interesting. I'll have to do more digging, but you're going to have to do this on your own for now. You know I'm busy.
Oh, I know you're busy, but that's why I called you, is so that you can let everyone over there know to potentially prepare for what might be a war. I hope to God it's not, and we can hope that I can persuade the fuck out of this Pharaoh to do something that's not world-ending again. But, you know, my ability to draw the wrong type of attention, so you said send what I can when I can. This is information that you needed to know.
Noted, and thank you. I love you, and sorry, but I've got to go.
I love you. Bye, my love.
Badoop.
She will text Arvel and be like, and all she says is a couple of basic words is, oh fuck, I did it again. ...
Oops, I did it again.
Yep, and with a FML. Fuck my life. He knows from the feeling of worry in her that, yeah, she's in the middle of it again. As usual, with her.
Still.
And she's not happy about it. As usual. I will note, for Rosalind's sake, that Thalion doesn't seem to be surprised that Alonia has this kind of news. At all. It's as if this is a normal week with her.
No. This is a Tuesday.
Exactly.
If it isn't time altering, then it's world ending. What's next? Cosmic beings? That's what Rossman says, by the way.
She just kind of looks at him and goes, yeah, that was part of the world-ending, memory-erasing emperor. Yeah. And a great being! People with a spark that is people with a spark that essentially turns us into demigods.
The power she wanted to grant to you. Ha 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 ha. Cause all the shit to happen around you. Motherfucker! Wait, did I get the power of unluck?
You would think some days with her.
So, what's the plan? Sorry, go ahead, Dad.
So he goes, I don't think we have much opportunity of stopping this guy. Because even if we find whoever is corrupting the crystals, that doesn't mean he just won't have more who can corrupt it for him.
I was about to say, are we sure that he's not the one doing it himself?
We don't know. We do not know.
That's a problem.
Nor do we know how much of these crystals he has, because he's still looking for two others. So who?
No, he's looking for one other.
So he's looking for one other. Who's to say he's probably not working in the background of trying to convert other crystals into the one he needs, while he still looks for one? A backup plan, just in case he can't find it.
She's going to text Elandor and Eldrin. Just a question out of curiosity of can
Did you say curiosity or chaosity?
Both.
both.
I'm not saying chaosity is wrong. I'm just saying weirdly accurate.
I said curiosity, but it's Elenia, so chaosity is more akin to the thing. But she will ask them. I'm pretty sure she knows this answer, and I'm pretty sure it's the answer I don't want to hear, but some people who have been researching this for years beyond what she's been researching, she's verifying. Can ethereal crystals be transmuted into other ethereal crystals if done correctly?
Theoretically, it would require a lot of transmutative capabilities.
Like, say, an entire city and an entire region that has fertile ground, and only that region has fertile ground?
You think he's going to convert his city into an ethereal crystal?
No,
Or-
the fact that he could reuse the land's energy to do it for him.
What is by the way, is Elaine speaking this out loud, or is she just focused on the texting?
She'll say it out loud while she's texting.
Roswin just
Just
kind
like
of
Rose does in
perks
real
up. Roswin pokes up and goes, wait, if that's the case, then wouldn't he be able to use a guild as a converting energy? I know what I said before, but if you're referring to using a city, then what about a guild?
What about the memories? Because memories hold magic. Instead of killing the people, using them as a renewable source of magic.
Too many possibilities for this. Too many possibilities, and I'm not liking either one of the outset of this.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if either of those theories could be correct.
Investigate.
Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
because like it'd be more like a theoretically possible. Has it
Actually,
ever been
Arcana is
done?
intelligence based,
Unknown.
isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
go ahead and Arcana.
'Cause
It is.
sounds like
It is using magical theory to rationalize something.
27.
27 is pretty good. I think he succeeded at what you're trying to do. What are you trying to do exactly? What are you trying to identify?
If memories or the guild itself could be used in that transmutation magic to turn one crystal into a different crystal.
like a philosopher's stone.
Yeah, like that.
In theory, yes, that's a fairly possible thing. You're not certain how likely that would be what's going on, but it doesn't seem like it would be against the odds.
Elenia will say, from what I've researched and the magic that I tend to do a lot of, this seems like it is a viable way, like killing the people in the Thieves Guild. But that brings up the question back to why the thieves? And
As a
why
DM,
not
I'd like to
other
ask you some
guilds?
questions.
Yes, sure.
So, you've determined that the thieves are the target.
From what we can
Just
gather so far, yes.
Thieves, not con artists, not swindlers, not scouts, not information gatherers.
See, I was
thieves.
thinking about that.
What abilities, what capabilities, what skill sets do thieves have that others do not?
And the only thing I can think of is either information gathering or the ability of infiltration.
Or the name.
Or the name.
What are they?
They're
Thieves. What do thieves do?
They
Thievery.
steal.
If you don't want something to go missing, what do? You remove what will make it go missing. Don't let the kleptomaniac 3-year-old in the room with your coin collection. And that's the information that I'll give you to help Rosie boil up some theories.
Well, that makes a lot more sense. I mean, it still adds up with the fact of turn them either on his side or remove them.
Oh, yeah.
For that. Because, again, as I mentioned before, they either stole something or can steal something that he does not want to be stolen. But that's only depends if it has a value for the thieves.
Correct.
They're not going to take a chair and sell it, and that's the chair's made of gold.
A thief isn't going to steal something that's going to that isn't valuable.
Exactly. So that means whatever he has is not only valuable, but it's
valuable to thieves.
Important. Yes. Which, just throwing this out there, out of character, which could be that memory altering ability, right? As magic or potion, whatever. Because what's the best thing for a thief? Make sure that no one remembers that was even there. And that's actually pretty damn valuable if you ask me. If I was the thief, I want my hands on something that makes a person forget who I am. Like the Gray Fox from Oblivion.
Exactly. If you can't remember me, you can't get rid of me. Don't think too hard here, Rose. I'm starting to see smoke.
I thought I could smell rubber burning.
Quickly, get her some water.
Kidding, Rose. Kidding.
We love you, Rose. But no, that just reinforces the fact. But again, even if you get rid of the thieves, you gotta put them somewhere. If you're not killing them, then they gotta be somewhere. And we don't even know if they're dead or not, because we have found no evidence of them.
It just clicked in my brain something that I don't know if Neil's thought about this. But my brain went, fuck.
What does your... That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, it doesn't tell us anything.
Thieves are brazen enough to steal the tier 5 crystals if they're given enough money to do it. Assassins wouldn't do it. Swashbucklers probably wouldn't do it.
Do stuff for money. If it's worth money to them, they might do it. So, some thieves do stuff for the adrenaline rush. If that kind of thief will steal something for the sake of stealing something, not for the value of it. Though they still like going for valuable things because why do something for cheap?
Exactly.
But they are brazen enough, and the Thieves Guild's been known for that.
Would ever do something like that against the Pharaoh?
That is the main question. Because at this point,
what kind of thief would you take out all of the thieves to prevent?
Well, I was going to say, at this point, we don't know anybody who's trying to go against the Pharaoh.
Right. You haven't determined if anyone's against him at all.
Yeah. And so far, we haven't met any opposition to the Pharaoh either.
The opposition would be mostly the gnolls that we found.
Gnolls are opposition to everyone, though.
Yeah.
Or
we can't count them in.
Amara's family.
Maybe, but they're not within the area to oppose them. Like, to be in opposition, like, they have to outwardly oppose him or show the affirmative to oppose him.
Are you guys talking about this out loud, and has your NPC left yet?
I'm just talking about out of character, but no, as far as my NPC goes...
We should talk about it in character, not gonna lie.
I'm about to say, my character says that if outside of what he said before about the thief skill, he also believes that if it's not those two specific things, then he could be using the thief skill as a catalyst to transform crystals into a specific crystal he needs at a level 5 status. That's what my character thinks. 3 possibilities at this point.
We have contact to the Beggars Guild, don't we? Like, we as a
you
group can
talked to that
message them.
frog guy named Fen in the one place when you were in Eb.
Roswin is the one who has like the actual connection to the Beggars Guild.
Yeah, Roswin has a better connection than you, but the whole group talked to the froggish looking fellow, called himself Fen. He was your
Did he give us
contact.
like other? I was gonna say he gave us like contact for our phones.
No, he gave Roswin a contact thing. It was a coin.
Yep.
A single coin. He didn't say how to use it. He just gave him a coin. And Roswin understood that it wasn't meant for spending.
Exactly.
Roswin, do you think Fen is the opposition?
Couldn't tell you. We're lacking information. We're lacking knowledge.
You're the one he gave the coin to, not me. Because he likes you, because I'm too obvious.
Well, let's put it this way. When he gave me the coin, it was for the beggar. At no point did I mention, any point did he mention the pharaoh itself.
But they're the information brokers of the Pharaoh City.
Yes, but that's still not against the pharaoh. It's just against the brokers. And with that, you can act either ways. So if you ask, is they opposing the beggars? Most likely, yes. Are they opposing the pharaoh? Well, I can't tell you that because I have not discussed that with them.
They don't appear to be opposing the pharaoh, and the pharaoh doesn't appear to have any issues with them. You saw him walk past beggars in the city while you were there.
Exactly, that's what he's saying. So
he gave them as much blessing as he gave everyone else, by the way.
Exactly. So what he's saying is that while against beggars, possibly against the pharaoh, he doesn't see anything like that.
Okay.
All right, your NPC is leaving now, and as he's leaving, he says a phrase that doesn't quite make sense. He looks at the three of you, or because Amara's not here right now, and says, "May you have a good procession of the White Crown," and then he leaves.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyone have any questions for him before he walks away?
No. Rossman has all the question he needed.
No. Actually, who are the White Crown?
Procession of the White Crown is an event, not a who. It's a when and a what. You're like what? And he's like, oh, the Pharaoh's birthday. It's in a couple days. It's on the 15th. For reference, it's the 7th.
So 8 days. Thank you.
He smiles at you guys. He's definitely more hydrated than he was, and he disappears into the shadows. And Roswin will find out next session if he made it back to base.
Yep.
Once the NPC is gone, Elenia will look to her team directly and go, "That gives us a timeline. I bet you he'll want to get this done by his birthday. A grand revealing and all." We have 8 days.
And you still have to get to the Temple of Thumek.
Yep. Well, we can continue speculating, but I say we need to get moving. Move now, as fast as possible, and we might come across more information that help guide us to our answers. Because at the moment, we're just going to sit here and speculate all day.
I agree with that.
I just imagine someone like Pauly Shore going, speculator.
Wow.
No. Okay. So we need to get going towards the Temple of Thumak.
Yes, you have a general direction that you're going, and little unknown to you three, Amarik is kind of getting pulled towards it. Like she has a feel towards that of that, and she would have known that if she was here.
Yeah.
So you kind of have a compass.
Oh. Yes. Speaking of, because I passed my Arcana check, and I was talking to one of my NPCs while we're walking. I'm not saying it out loud while we walk because we're on the streets. She's going to message Landor again.
Yay, she got the name right. The ex-boyfriend. Well, not boyfriend.
And message him the picture that she showed Roswin and Temerity.
Yep.
Saying, I think I figured out kind of what the crystals are for. Can you tell me what this ritual is used for, or other rituals that would make use of these specific crystals in this
Rose,
formation?
give me a history check with advantage.
Yay, advantage! That was not with advantage.
No, it wasn't.
And also roll another one.
There you go, 20!
You and Landor put your heads together, think about it for a little bit, and can't come up with anything definitive. You don't know of any rituals of this size or magnitude that have been that have happened in the last 1,000 years. The look on her face, I don't know. It's almost like something's like a light bulb sort of came on or something for a second.
Came on, went off, came back on again, and burnt out.
Started flickered a little bit and went, please replace.
Right.
Was this ritual or something similar used when eternity was awoken or attempted to be awoken last time?
404 error. No information. He has no way of verifying that.
Okay.
Anybody involved in that died. There was no written history of that ritual for a reason. He does have theories about life transference rituals and like power conduit rituals and things like there's some rituals for like empowering yourself or empowering an area or empowering a people. There's some for doing the opposite of that and using those same things to empower yourself or a specific person or a specific thing. But no definitives.
I think Dash or Tasha caught on to what I just caught on.
Probably
No.
not, but it might also be something from your personal RBs. So
Nope. It's a tone and a way of speaking that Neil has.
oh, then no, I definitely would not catch on to that.
The ritual is to power the pharaoh up himself specifically, using a life transference ability with this ritual. He gave us the answer by repeating himself more than once about saying, it's used in the life transference to empower yourself, other people, other things, or the opposite, like empowering yourself.
Okay, so I mean, it still goes back to what I was thinking of, using it for his own self, but exactly how so, don't know.
I think I have a theory.
Because, like I said, I think it's to break out of whatever is bounding him to this one city. So self-empowerment will allow him to break that. Speculation. Could be wrong. Could be right. Don't know.
Rosie furiously writing notes. 6 plus 6 is 37. Wait, that's not right. Or is it?
Oh, it's 21.
6, 7.
Oh God, no.
8, 9!
No, give me the old suck it from the 90s.
What's up?
The Leaning Tower of Pisa. We's the Jews. Still don't understand any of what Pauly Shore said in any of his movies.
Right? I think he was stoned through most of his movies.
Well, if he wasn't, he should have been. I'm not saying he was a bad actor. He was funny. I was amused by his antics. I hope he's doing okay because I haven't heard from him in a long time. Or about him in a long time, rather. I haven't heard from him. Yeah, he calls me all the time. No, taken across a universe. Does she add up all the things and come up with a theory?
That's
What's
what
the
I'm
theory?
reading! Okay. Going off of Dash's breakout theory, with the life transference empowering themselves. Life transference meaning those who have forgotten and thusly have been forgotten cannot be missed since nobody remembers them. The thieves. He's going to use the guild or guilds of the thieves as his transference of life. At least that's my current theory.
Anyone have any input for that? You guys are walking at this point. I'm assuming you have traveled out. Amara has caught up with you, so she's with the party rather than being wondering where you guys are in the middle of the city. Going, where did they leave me behind?
And
Have
we're
I
kind of
lost
fast
Kitten now?
We're fast walking. We're kind of
Yeah.
weaving through, so Buddy up there doesn't track us.
You guys can do perception checks to see if you think you're being followed.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
With a 30, motherfucker, and a 22 from temerity.
I'd say that means I'm about to roll really fucking low.
14!
Yep. I know it.
Yeah. One of you rolls high and the other rolls low, I swear.
And he just sees into this guy's soul and goes, "I see you, motherfucker."
I mean, sure, it defaults to a 20, but still.
Oh yeah, it still defaults to a 20. But
it's always Dash roll high, I roll low. I roll high, Dash rolls low. The two thieves cannot roll, the two Rogues cannot roll high at the same time.
It's like the Jam song. I'll hit him high, hit him high, hit him high. You hit him low, hit him low.
Hit him
You know.
low, hit him low.
All right, so you guys have determined this individual is in fact still watching you. You're still together. Haven't done your split up yet. You've got eyes on him, Rose. So you're paying attention to him as you guys are about to split up. Which ways do you want to go? Your options are forward, left, and right, obviously.
I'll take the right.
Who wants to go forward, who wants to go left, and who wants to go right?
I'll take the
I'll
right.
go left.
Then I'm going forward.
All right,
Yep.
so Alenia's going down the middle because that makes sense. Because if Alenia is the target and she goes down the middle, that means he won't break off.
Mm-hmm.
But if the target is somebody else,
Then we
Then I
know.
have to split. Yep.
all right. So Alenia, technically, you go forward and to the right, and Amara goes forward and to the left. You guys are going to meet up at the edge of town after trying to lose eyes
Uh-huh.
in the town by moving in and out of places.
Yep.
As I said, you have eyes on this guy right now because you're watching him in various different angles through different things. There's a reflective surface over there. Oh, I see a sparkle in the hill. He's still there. You know, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Can Temerity try and distract this motherfucker?
Of course. What would you like to try?
She sees a couple of belly dancers and she goes, "Hey, can you
You're like doing that Assassin's Creed thing. Walk past and be like, "Hey, I'll give you 3 silver to dance over there."
dance
sort of thing.
extremely provocative over in that guy's direction?"
Well, I don't think he's close enough for them to be.
I was gonna say,
anything, but
he's still like a
might be
weak walk
They
away.
might be distracting enough if you get them to dance and you walk behind them and then duck behind something.
Yeah, that's what she's going to do. She's like, "Hey, can you
Cover me.
and
They'll do it.
And,
They'll do it for a silver.
she goes, "Okay, and be as provocative as you guys can."
Oh yeah, they're down. So you hand them you toss them a silver. They nod at you and they start doing their thing, and you move into the crowd and disappear as far as you're aware. All right, Dash, what are you doing?
Well, honestly, given Roswin, he is actually just gonna be. Do I have that in here?
And I'm sorry, hon, this is not meant for the whole split the party thing. It's just we're trying to lose a motherfucker.
Oh no. Don't worry. I have no problem with you. The party being split. It just means I get to focus on you individually more, and then I don't have to worry about you jumping in when Dash is doing something.
Roswin is going to actively, so he's not hiding it, looking around in a circle while he's walking to see if he can spot anyone following him. Damn it, goes up to a 20.
Okay.
Does he see if anybody's following him or not?
You get the feeling you're being watched, but you don't see anyone following you.
Okay then. So, putting his hands into his cloak, he walks, I want to say, towards a tree area and begins to climb up the tree. Wait, they're in a desert, my bad.
You're at an oasis. There are some palm trees around here.
Okay, some palm trees. All right, so he's going to start climbing up this palm tree using his other clothing as a grip to allow him to go up it.
Yep.
And he's just going to look around, see if he can spot anything that he can use to hide in the far distance. Is there anything in the far distance that he can use to hide?
In the town or out of it?
Either or.
Inside the town, you got the tents that you can duck behind. Some of them you might be able to sneak, walk through and appear out at different places. So, being as they're tents, you could go into one, and instead of coming out the other door, you could go up the side of it.
Beautiful,
There
beautiful.
is a couple buildings. Most of them are right near the water of the oasis itself. It's not a big amount of water, but it's enough to give everyone here water.
All right. So in that case, he's going to pull out his rift scissors and for the maximum distance, cut a rift and jump straight through it.
Perfect. You are behind cover. You don't think anyone absolutely saw where you ended up, but you're pretty sure a couple people saw you climb a tree and disappear.
Exactly.
What the hell? You hear just before you leave, you hear a kid basically saying to their mom, "Mom, why is that guy climbing a tree? Why can't I?"
And then the mom turns around and goes,
guy in the tree.
and then the mom turns around and
looks up.
goes, "Honey, you must be imagining it. There's nobody in the tree. He's not there. Tell your
But he was
imaginary
just
friend that he should
there."
come down."
Kid's starting to climb the tree.
Mom's like, "No! Grab! Yoink! No! Don't
right.
climb trees!"
So, Temerity, you have made your way to the place. Dash, you have made your way to the place. Next is Elenia.
All right.
Amara's not here. I get to roll for her. All right, so Rose, you wander off, and you're about to go to a place where you're not going to be able to keep eyes on him where he was anymore. What is your plan?
That means if I can't keep eyes on him, he can't keep eyes on me.
Correct.
Oh, excuse me. That means I am going to use an ability of mine. One that I haven't used in a very long time.
One of your 82 Misty Steps?
No.
Damn.
It's going to be an at-will ability.
Misty Step?
No.
She's got like 4 copies of Misty Step.
I do. Because it's elven lineage and then other stuff. Because I'm an Archfey warlock, so I have.
I was like, why? She could use it like 2 or 3 times a day without a spell slot.
Right.
So because of my wonderful mask of many faces, because I'm a warlock, I'm going to at will without using a spell slot change my face.
Disguise self.
Disguise self. Humna 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 humna. I now look like my dude, the gray skinned. Actually, no. He might recognize that. So I'm going to change it up to I'm going to look like Fei a ashen furbog that has a love
green
for green.
bird.
Okay, green furbog.
You're suddenly a furbog in the middle of a desert. You know, furbogs are giants, right?
They're humanoid size.
No.
No,
They're tall.
they're large. You can do medium-sized disguises. You're a short furbog.
Okay, fine. Then I'm not gonna do furbog. I can
Actually, are they
be.
large size or are they just the big side of medium?
They're the big size and medium because they're playable characters, if I'm not mistaken. Much
Go
like
ahead.
a Goliath.
You're a furbog. You're a little bit taller than average, which is taller than Elenia was, but you're not like basketball player.
Yeah.
I think you can go up and down like a foot in height.
I think about that, yeah. So, she's about a foot taller than she normally is, which is a fair amount. And chunky, as she just kind of walks out the same way she came in, as if it was 2 people passing, like Elenia went in, and the
you're
furbog
walking
came
a different
out.
way to be more distracting, and you try to hide yourself more, and all right, you come back out, and what do you want to do?
Walk as if I own the toy. Well, not like, oh my god, I'm the best, but like...
Are you going to attempt to re-spot the individual?
Yes. Casually looking around, not like, I need to look good for you.
You're not walking into the store and making it look like you're an obvious shoplifter by looking at every camera and everyone that comes near you, like you're like your panic attack is about to kick in.
That.
Right.
That's what
Subtlety
gives
is
most
the key in
shoplifters
this.
away is how they react. Your 26 is more than enough for you to spot that the individual that was there is no longer.
Okay, so she's going to pull out her phone after walking a little bit further down and goes, I lost him. Is he near one of you?
You guys all get the message, and the answer, to your knowledge, currently, without your perception checks, is no. But you both get to do a perception check to figure out if that is true.
All right. Temerity looks like
15. To your
Temerity
knowledge, you are not being followed currently, and you are not aware of anyone watching you.
when Temerity was looking, she kind of made it look like she was looking at a plate or a
Looking at
teapot or
something that the
something.
vendor was selling. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. You casually look around to see, look at someone, look like you're looking for someone to be like, hey, how about, oh yeah, you're not here.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. You did not notice anyone. There doesn't seem to be anyone following you at all.
All right.
What about Dash?
Dash's turn.
I keep pressing X for some reason.
It's a perception of 12, which defaults to 20 if I'm not mistaken, because
That's
if you
correct.
don't have if you don't have proficiency in perception, I don't think you're playing the right game.
Agreed.
Perfect. Your perception check is enough to definitely verify you are not being followed right now. You are not, nobody, you can't see anyone watching you. The angle you're at, there would only be able to watch you from one direction, and there's no one in that direction right now.
Perfect, beautiful.
Does her teen towel on your left?
That's
Oh
okay.
yeah, Roswell
Yep.
would definitely give out the message like I'm alone.
And yeah, Temerity will be like, yeah, nothing on my end either.
All right,
Alright,
Rose, high or low?
Hi.
You don't get a response from Amara.
Uh-oh.
And of course, we're in a group chat, so we all see this because Alania's not that dumb.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, has anybody laid eyes on Amara? I can't see her from my position.
Nobody's
No.
seen her since she walked off.
Just that ... fuck.
Yeah, we need to go find her.
We need to go save a kitty cat.
Yes, we know where Kitty Cat is at.
Guess it's time for us to track.
All right. So you get to play to where you're supposed to meet. And anyone actually have any skill in tracking? Survival or tracking specifically? I believe it's a feat to be a perfect tracker, but anyone can track.
That would be a I'm not proficient in it, but I got a +2 in it.
Woohoo! It's not enough to roll a check.
Better than me. I only got a 2 in it as well, so.
Tasha, what do you got in it?
Let me look.
A 37. What?
No, I'm not playing a ranger.
This time.
Merity
Exactly, this
survival
time.
is +3 with disadvantage. What? No, that's stealth. 5 is +5.
Alright, then I will give Temerity the help action.
All right.
Merity, you have been the clencher in this. You suddenly are like, wait, I know I understand footsteps. Roll with advantage.
Yep.
Too bad somebody didn't have the clue spell.
All right. I got a 13. I don't.
Remember, we have luck points, and if you need it, you also have a plus.
Yeah, I know.
A 1d4 from me.
Your
Okay,
13 is good enough for you to actually catch footprints in the sand, and you can recognize them as being about the right size for Amara. They are leading off into the desert. They are by themselves.
Temerity goes, she's heading to the desert.
In the direction you guys were supposed to be going. It's like something is compelling her to move without you guys. Like she's just going off on her own, trekking ahead, going, I must get this done. NPC mode for the win.
Yeah, let's go and follow the kitty cat.
Yeah, let's go follow.
You guys start heading off into the desert. It's starting to get later in the evening, or like afternoon, not evening. So you'd say it's about 3.
We do that, can Temerity be as smart?
Mm-hmm. On how?
She will hunt down a camel farmer, be like, hey, can we rent a couple camels?
All right. Give me, or not give me. Actually, persuasion check. Yes, that works. Persuasion check.
Right.
Do you want to do persuasion, or do you want me to do persuasion?
I can do it. Are you going to give me help?
Because I have a persuasion plus 11.
That doesn't mean anything. She wants to do it herself.
I have a +3, but you can give me the help action.
How much it is?
He wants to do it.
She's going to negotiate with the camel farmer. Dirty 20.
Nice.
I don't need your damn help. You find a person that has a couple spare camels. He agrees to lend them to you for a story the next time you're through, as long as you make sure to bring them back.
Temerity promises to bring them back. She will tell him she'll give a story, and she'll even look at his wife's foot, because that toe does not look right to her.
Oh yeah. You're a healer, so you help with the healing stuff too, right?
Yep. She's like, I think this lady's gout is acting up, or her toe is swollen. I think a camel stepped on it.
Ooh, what the hell's wrong with your foot? What do you mean that's your toenail? It just barked at me.
Right. relieve the pus and blood and all that, and just
Yeah.
And off we go to the desert, because if you're on foot in the desert, it's gonna take too long.
Yeah, you're trekking. It's like walking through deep snow, depending on the way the sand goes. All right, so you've got 3 camels, or do you only get 2?
We'll take 3, because Amara's
3, 1 each.
Yep, we're probably gonna need 1 for Amara, because
you can't. True.
Then mom and dad can go and join on a camel.
Yeah.
2 is good. Perfect. All right, so you guys head out with your new camels. You guys have put on some like sand cloaks over top of your normal attire to make it so that you stay. It's like, oh, it's just a random group leaving into the desert. And it's not the guys I'm looking for, sort of thing.
Plus, add extra sun protection, because
oh yeah,
when you're in the desert, sandstorms are very, very unpredictable.
They are. So you head off. You are traveling for a good hour, and all you see is dunes and sand and footprints in the sand, and then they disappear. They're still going in the same direction, but this section is empty of all sand. Or not in all sand, all footprints. You guys can all do a perception check.
Okay.
Sight first if it matters.
29.
Let's try to go for Arabian Nights, but
yeah.
And good enough.
I got the idea.
24.
Perfect. A 29, a 24, and a 26. You guys all see something odd about an upcoming sand dune. Something is sticking out of it, like a rock or something. But from this distance, all you can see is like gray and blue.
Gray and blue.
Go check
like a
that
rock
out.
has a bluish sheen to it.
Yeah, let's go check that out, because that's not normal.
No, it's not normal.
Elenia, in this case, actually had the highest perception check.
Yeah, I did. I beat Rosman. Nina.
Roswin kind of notices this also. Temerity, not as much, but Temerity, you're like, to you, it's a distant rock. It has an almost like a, kind of like. Have you seen those rocks that sparkle in the sunlight?
Yeah.
Think about that, but with a dark or a deep blue sheen, like
Ooh,
almost metal,
okay,
but
yeah.
not quite. Like not solid in spitter spatters.
Okay, yeah.
Rose, when you see that it has other colors in there too, and you see a section that looks like almost an off-white, maybe like a bleached bone type color. And Elenia, you think you can make out what looks like a claw sticking out of the sand near it.
Elenia will point towards the claw and be like, I see something over there.
Oh, like it's the same thing. Right? The
Yeah,
rock
but
I
like
described-
pointing specifically to the claw instead of the rock.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta go head towards that.
You are heading that direction? Alright, as
Yep.
you move closer. Need to open up a page.
That's always promising when the DM tells you they have to open a page. They're doing shenanigans.
I'm not doing shenanigans.
There's
You're doing
shenanigans.
shenanigans.
I said because we are doing shenanigans. Technically, I'm not doing shenanigans over here. I'm just coloring. And being in a lot of pain. But that's not out of the ordinary for me.
I just have to check on something. Do.
Because coloring helps focus the brain when you have ADHD.
As you get to within about 100 feet of it, you're noticing it's looking more formerly fleshy, less rock. You see like rotting materials, like bones jutting through. The piece that's sticking out is actually like the side of a form, like a leg or something, and it's scaly
Can I
and
do
it's blue.
Can I do a medicine check?
From where you are, yes. You're going to be at
I'm gonna
disadvantage,
try
though.
and. All right, I'm gonna try and see how long that thing has been dead for.
Oh, good one.
Or disadvantage, not advantage. 17.
17 with a disadvantage is pretty good. From knowing a little bit about decay and stuff like that, you would say it's been a while. It's like mummified.
It's
Almost.
been a
It's not just
while!
rotting. It's dry, desiccated, like parched, like sand, dried, sun bleached, sun baked, that sort of thing. But it
She goes,
is draconic in nature.
that looks like some sort of draconic creature, and it's been dead for God knows how long. But it's fairly mummified.
Do you guys move closer, or do you guys leave it as it is?
Move closer, slowly.
What are you doing, Rose?
Taking notes.
In game.
I'm gonna say I'm behind on the camel. Rosman has the lead on this one.
Okay.
All right. High or low, Tasha?
Hi.
All right. So as you get within a certain distance of this thing, you have an interesting moment. You get to roll initiative for me with disadvantage right now.
Oh God.
All of us or just Tasha?
Just Tasha, because she's the one in the lead. 19.
19.
Okay, you are able to react before it does. But what you see is the sand shift with just enough time for you to dive off of your camel. When this happens, to come out of the thingamabobber campaign chat. All of a sudden, out of the sand bursts this individual.
Oh.
I don't recognize that for once.
That
you
is
don't recognize it. Of
that's
course, you don't recognize it, Rose. I use custom monsters.
It's an undead dragon of some sort.
And it lunges at your camel, rending it in two with like its head severed from its body with a claws, and you see this red powdery dust spewing forth from its mouth and like covering the sand around it. As it hits the camel, you hear like a sizzling sound, but not quite like a frying pan or anything like that. It's a weird one.
Camels like scared camel noises.
Camel's like dead.
Well,
Let me say that red mist was camel be dead.
One camel is now done.
We have a misted camel, and the other one is like, nope, get me out of here.
But you were able to dive off of your camel before it got taken out from under you.
Trinity goes, guys, we got an issue.
All right, so how do you guys want to deal with it? Oh, you guys saw this dragon come out, her camel go flying to the side, missing a head, and this draconic thing bursting from the sand in front of Temerity.
I know what Temerity wants to do.
Shit herself?
Smite?
Actually, yes, but more like
turn undead.
Because this thing is. I don't think I have enough oomph for the CR of this creature.
You might not. It's hard to say. Can't remember how turn undead works exactly in 5th edition.
5th edition only works on a certain CR of a creature, depending on your level.
Yeah.
I do, however, want to do fucking Spirit Guardians.
All right, so you are going to immediately cast your Spirit Guardians. Yep, makes sense. It is within range of your Spirit Guardians, by the way.
Yep.
I'm down for a fight.
This is 20.
It is 8:42. Do you think we'll do the whole fight, or do you want to finish it next session?
Wait till
next session. Next session, so that way we have a ZZ.
All right.
Perfect.
You say we can wait till next session to even do the fight.
Well, yeah. But Temerity is starting the fight by putting up a Spirit Guardians. So we note that in the campaign chat.
Yep.
Fight started. Temerity. Net 19.
And
the other two of you can roll your initiative now if you want.
R.I.P. to Joe the Camel.
Right. Rip Joe the Camel.
Severity owes Muhammad one camel.
One camel. Or an extra story, maybe.
Yep. She's gonna be all like, I'm sorry, but we lost many camels.
Ah, this thing jumped out of the sand. It ate it in one gulp. I'm glad it wasn't me, but I'm sorry for the camel.
Yep.
What's about other character?
All right. Well, in that case, I figure we probably wrap it up here and a little bit early. You guys can start with our nightly wrap up, and then we can be done for the night and continue this fight next time.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
All right. So, again, Roswin and Elenia, do you want to roll initiative or do you want to wait till next week?
We just did.
I'll roll
Rosalind is
initiative.
22. Alenia's is
22?
13.
13. Perfect. Not 113.
I mean,
That's a hell of an initiative.
How do you go that fast? I don't know, but man, was it weird.
That haste is crazy, isn't it?
That would be like that would be like being under the effects of certain stimulants that make time seem a little bit different. Things either go faster or slower, and then getting behind the wheel of a vehicle in a video game, not in real life, because no. And you're like, you get that speed effect. You're watching it, and you're like, why is everything so fast? Meanwhile, you're actually just sitting there, not even moving. Had that happen during a video game.
ooh.
It was fun. All right, Tasha, what was your favorite part?
Temerity nearly shitting her pants because a fucking undead dragon came out.
You're not sure how Amara got past this, but she definitely disappeared.
Yeah, when it did the whole sand spider bullshit from out of nowhere, Yeah, pretty much. That is me. I enjoyed myself, and yeah,
All right. Who are you picking on?
I'm gonna pick on Dash.
Fair moment. I want to say it was the actual discussion to breaking down more of this Pharaoh's plan.
Oh, I love
which
that
is
part
only
too.
Solidify my thinking of killing this fucking Pharaoh. But then it comes to the matter of how we kill this Pharaoh. Actually likes that though.
Roswin's like, I'm not against this.
Yeah, I'm not against it. Roswin at this point is all for the idea of killing the Pharaoh. How we kill the Pharaoh though, and that's what's actually been left to determine.
We do that with great difficulty.
All right. I guess that leaves Rose.
Yep, that is you, Rose.
Well, my favorite part was all of it. No, I liked trying to lose somebody, and the fact that I got to use my disguise self because I don't use that nearly enough.
You're not in a lot of situations that it's necessary, right? You do a lot of political stuff, but you're going as yourself, not as someone else.
Yeah. Also, Rosa's reaction to Thalia's out of doing the, well, we're in a lot more shit than we thought, motherfucker.
Right.
Actually, now I think about it, I think the real one was the you said Alea's name out loud while running from the
Yes! Just that! I'm not here, I don't exist. Why is somebody I don't know calling out at me? Leave me alone!
Elenia pulling a Bobby Hill. I don't know you.
I don't know you! Leave me alone!
Perfect. Well, thank you for joining us this evening. Hopefully you come back for next week when we do episode 1 of Curse of Strahd, rather than episode 0.5 like we did for last week. Well,
Yes.
We'll actually get you into the beginning intro. For those familiar with Curse of Strahd, it should be interesting. And for those not familiar with Curse of Strahd, it should also be interesting. I won't tell you exactly what's going on so that I don't spoil anything for people who've done it before.
And until then, we will see you on Monday for Rose's game.
Correct.
the villain
Have a good night,
game.
all.
Have a good night. Bye, guys!